I actually kind of ran out of words to describe how shocked I am actually that this is really happening. Actually, a year ago, kind of at this time actually, I had just recently quit my job to focus on Forever Sports full time. If you'd asked me a year ago whether that was possible, I would have laughed at you. It's quite an emotional time, to be honest, because it's something I never thought would ever happen. It's an important time to kind of reflect on the journey getting here and just how grateful I am to everybody who has made this possible. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel on a very exciting day for a very exciting announcement. It is official. Forever Sports is going to France. Rugby World Cup 2023, we are going. I am going to France. It is all announced, it is confirmed, it is all booked, and I actually kind of ran out of words to describe how shocked I am actually that this is really happening. And so I thought I'd do this video to basically say thank you and kind of explain how we managed to get there. It's a very different type of video to what I usually put out. Unfortunately, I suppose it isn't as fun and as entertaining as usual. But I thought that it's an important time to kind of reflect on the journey getting here and just how grateful I am to everybody who has made this possible, and the fact that in about 50 days time the World Cup will begin, and just over 50 days time I will be going to France for the very first time for a trip of a lifetime. And if you'd asked me a year ago whether that was possible, I would have laughed at you. And I think that is why it's so important that I wanted to put this video out, to basically just say a big thank you to everybody who's made it possible. So where did this all begin, going to the World Cup? So ironically, a year ago, kind of at this time actually, I had just recently quit my job to focus on Forever Sports full time. It was in June. And in fact, the week that I quit my job, we did our first ever 100k stream, which was a bit of a kind of felt like it was the universe telling me it was the right decision to make. And then it was into Springbok season, and things started picking up with the channel. We were doing pretty well, and I actually made a passing joke to my brother saying, "So we're going to go to France next year," and we both kind of laughed it off. But as things sort of started going, as things started picking up, well, we started to wonder, well, eventually we'll have to go to these sort of events. Eventually we will have to go and cover them on the ground. You know, that's kind of the vision of the company, the vision of the brand, and it was going to happen sooner or later. So we had done quite well, and in a couple of months, and so we decided, well, let's take a chance. And when the tickets were announced, we decided to buy a few, and we actually ended up using our own credit cards to actually buy the tickets in the hope that the company would buy them back off of us over the next sort of few months and stuff like that. But even in buying them, I don't think there was a lot of confidence that we were ever actually going to go. It was kind of well, there's a safety net in place because you could sell them back to France, and as a result, why not just go and buy them anyway and see what happens? And that's what we did. And all of a sudden, this year, a couple of things have gone our way, and we are actually going. And it's quite an emotional time, to be honest, because it's something I never thought would ever happen for Forever Sports. I never thought that I'd be going on such a trip. I always dreamed of going to World Cups and going to major sporting events. I never thought I'd be doing it for my own company and for a brand that I've built and I'm part of building for the better part of the last sort of 4 to 5 years. But for me, it sort of kind of completes a bit of a strange last year, which is why I'm making this video, because I just want to say because I want to sort of acknowledge where I've come from and everybody that's played a role where of sort of getting here. Those of you around me and those of you who know me know that the last 12 months haven't been particularly great for myself personally. There's been a lot of different challenges, a lot of different things that have happened to me in the last sort of 12 months. There's been a lot of adjustments in my life, with losing a few family members, a couple of big adjustments in my personal life, moving out, finally sort of getting rid of independency, a lot of different things happening, and it's been tough. It's been a tough year. I think it's probably been the toughest 12-month period of my life. I think those around me will probably have noticed that. It's been difficult to sort of be myself all the time and to try and sort of always be energetic and the very laid back, sort of casual person that I like to be. But it's the one thing, no matter how hard things were going and no matter how difficult situations were and in my personal life, the one thing that I never ever wanted to compromise was my work ethic and my commitment to working for Forever Sports. And that never wavered for the last 12 months. It was a lot of sacrifices, a lot of big hard decisions to make with regards to having to commit to working when I needed to work. I think a lot of sacrifices that maybe looking back on it, maybe I wouldn't have done had I had the opportunity again. I think it's cost me quite a few things here and there, but it was one thing I was determined to make work and to make sure that I was going to give this my all and see what happened. And we're going to France, I suppose, at the end of the day. So it has worked, and the reason that I'm putting this out there, the reason I'm recording this, and whether I actually do put it out or not, is just to acknowledge the people around me, because it has been such a tough sort of period. There has been so many adjustments I've had to make. There has been so many bad moments where I've thought about quitting, thought about leaving all behind. Coming out of university, finding it really tough to find a job and stuff like that, to then deciding to try and do my own thing, which, as anybody who's tried to do their own thing will know how difficult it is. Going into a space as intimidating as YouTube, putting myself out there to sort of the general public, having to ride a lot of waves of people liking me, people not liking me and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm very grateful to have an amazing sort of community around me. I've got some phenomenal friends and family who've really gotten me through the last sort of 12 months and allowed me to make the mistakes I've made, to do the work I do with a bit of a safety net, and to sort of just keep me going, really. And it's amazing. And without them, we wouldn't be going, because I would have potentially given up on this a long time ago. And then a big thank you to everybody that's ever watched a video, to everybody that's ever liked a video, to anybody that's shared something, to the now 30,000 plus strong community on Forever Sports. We're going because of you. I'm going to go live my dreams. I'm going to go and watch a minimum of 6 Rugby World Cup matches in France, including 2 Springbok matches, because of your support, because you guys have bought into the vision of the channel. You've kept me company through videos with 20 people to videos with 2, 4, 6,000 people. it's been an incredible journey. It's been incredible to see the responses, to see how much support we get from everybody from around the world, and to just sort of see how everybody kind of just wants you to succeed. You're kind of going into the YouTube space, and there's so much competition, and you kind of see everybody out there within the space talk about how much animosity there is and stuff, and how a lot of people sort of want everybody else to fail. But the support that we've had over the last year the last 2-3 years from the community is really what's kept us going. And I'm incredibly proud of the brand that we've built. I'm incredibly proud of the work that we've done and the work that we're going to do. And if nothing else, this is just a big thank you, because the Forever Sports community, the viewers out there, my friends, my family, everybody around me, as a result of all your support, I'm going to go live my dream in September, October. It's 26 days. It's an incredible trip. It's 5 cities. It's a trip of a lifetime, and to have done it so quickly as a brand is phenomenal. And I hope that this is only the beginning of many different things. So yeah, can't wait to show you guys what it's going to be like. Can't wait to take you on the journey. We're doing a lot of vlogs, doing a lot of content on it. But I just wanted to actually take a bit of a step back and acknowledge everybody that's allowed this to happen, and to say that when we go over this, the Forever Sports tour, it's not about us. Yes, we're the ones going, but it's about you, because you are the reason we're going. And so every single video we put out, every single experience, just understand that you played an incredibly big role in making that happen, and without the support we wouldn't be going. So thank you once again. Please do continue to support the channel, and yeah, here's to new things, new experiences, and continuing to sort of chase my dreams, I suppose.